All right, family, what's good? Today we're gonna break down two stocks that I think you'll be interested in. I got a surprise ending for you at the end of this video, right? So what we understand is you can't compare apples to oranges, and the market is good to compare apples to apples, meaning two companies that do the same thing. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk down through a breakthrough of two companies that you know of, that you understand, that you've seen, that you may want to invest in. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you which one that I like the most, or I think I'm gonna really shock you at the end of this video. All right, man, what's good, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Today, we're gonna break down two stocks. We're gonna compare, we're gonna put them together, we're gonna put them side by side, right? Because I know most of you all struggle with researching companies. Most of you all struggle with trying to find what's a good company, what's a bad company. And we're gonna break that down today because that's my goal, to help you understand how to build wealth, to help you understand how to navigate this game, to help you understand how truly to build out a great portfolio. So we're gonna do that, man. I want you to get your pen and your paper. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, man, please share it to somebody that you know that you want to get in the market, man. Let's get it. Today we're gonna break down FedEx and UPS, right? Two companies that we all know. We know both of these companies. We've seen the white truck with the purple and the orange, or we've seen the brown truck with the gold letters. Either way, we have seen these two companies, right? And so what I want to do is I want to break it down so we can understand what this looks like. But most importantly, because y'all been like, Trap, could you just like go back to comparing the companies for us? So I'm like, all right, man, like this is a little cheat code for us, right? So then we're gonna look at a UPS right here. We're gonna look at FedEx right here. They are mostly known for shipping products out to us each and every day, right? So the first thing we look at is their market cap. The market cap is basically how much this company is worth while being on the market, right? How much this company is worth on the market. Now, market shares go up, market shares go down. So when you hit a stock market, say the stock market has lost $2 trillion in market cap, that means it's a good chance that stocks have went down. When you hit a stock market has gained a million, 2 billion, $1 trillion in market share, that means stocks have went up. Now, tied to that is people's wealth. So if a stock goes from, $100 to $75, depending on how many shares they have on the market, that's how much the market cap has decreased. As stocks go up and down, the market cap changes, right? So the market cap is tied to how many stocks they have outstanding is what you'll see, and what's the stock price. So you'll see Apple lost or Apple gained so much, right? You'll see these companies are $3 trillion companies. Well, that's because the stock keep going up. And then when you see, the stock lost such and such billion, it's because the stock went down. So UPS has a $10 billion market cap, while FedEx has a $66 billion market cap. And that tells us that FedEx is the bigger company, but bigger doesn't always mean better. Next, you see revenue. You see UPS has a -3 in revenue, and FedEx has -1 in revenue. That means the revenue has slowed down, right? Revenue is all the money coming in. Now, what you do see is free cash flow. You see UPS has 18 times free cash flow, while UPS has 18% free cash flow, while FedEx has 3. What that means is money coming in that's not tied to no bills. After they paid bills off, after they paid everything off, this is what free cash flow is, which is pretty, I ain't mad at it. It could be a lot better. The number that's really shocking right here is return on invested capital, ROIC. What this means is for every dollar that they put out, that dollar comes back times something else, right? So FedEx, I like for ROICs to be more than 10. So that tells us that UPS has they do a great job at putting money out there, investing that money, and then bringing it back, turning it into something. While FedEx has a 6%, UPS has a 12%. Not bad, not bad at all. We like a good ROIC. For me, when I'm looking at a company, I promise you, ROIC is one of the most important things I look at, because that tells me that they do a good job at turning that money into more money outside of products, outside of services. That's what that's going to be. Even if it's investing it in a company, invested it into stocks, we definitely want to see return on invested capital be solid. It's really, really, really good for us, right? When we're looking at a company. That's also going to dig into the profitability, talking about net margins. We'll get into that another time. Next, we're going to talk about dividend. We know a lot of y'all love dividends. Dividends are super strong for companies, right? So these two companies actually pay dividends. All right, so we see that FedEx, UPS pays a 5.67% dividend, and we see that FedEx pays a 2.1% dividend. So that is good, but it depends, right? Here's what I don't like. The next thing we'll go to is the payout ratio. I would rather a company pay me a 2.1% dividend with a 35% payout ratio than a 5.67% dividend with a 98% ratio. Why? Because that's telling us that most of the money that they make, they are paying it back to us in dividend. I don't like that, because if the company ever get in trouble, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna cut the dividend. And with a negative revenue, that tells me that they can cut that. Now, this supports that. The free cash flow supports that. But if they ever get in trouble, they paying too much money. What I would rather see them doing is decreasing debt so they can get the revenues back up, decreasing debt so they can make the company more functional, decreasing debt. So I would like this to be 60 or below. So because they have that, you know, it is what it is. Now, I'm not mad at a 2% dividend with a 35% payout ratio. You know why? Because they mean they have a lot of room to grow that dividend, and they're not paying me all their cash, so they can take the dividend, pay some debt off, increase the company, do that. I love that type of thing. I think that's good management when you do stuff like this. And lastly, we got our growth, right? What is the company growing at? So on average, UPS is growing at a 5% compound annual growth rate. So that means what is the company growing at? Revenues, everything, 5%. When we look at FedEx, it's 15%. So that is differently better. So just because bigger isn't always better, but we see free cash flow as 3%, 18%, but ROIC is 6% to 12%. So now, because they are bigger, they definitely have better, but percentages never lie. So that means they're doing better in these two areas. But also, I like the fact that the dividend on FedEx is lower than the dividend here, but the payout ratio is lower. So I think they're doing a better job with the dividend ratio, the dividend compared to UPS. Now, here's the caveats, y'all. I'm about to shock y'all. For me personally, I wouldn't go FedEx or UPS, because I will go Amazon. Of course, the company does not have pay a dividend as of right now, but we also know that Amazon has taken more routes. Amazon has become more dominant in that space with Amazon Prime. Not saying that FedEx and UPS don't have business still, but Amazon is definitely coming in, dominating that space, playing it better. And so because of that, I think that Amazon will be the better play. I think you'll get more bang for your buck right there. Why? Amazon has more growth. Amazon has a bigger market cap. Amazon has more cash on deck. Amazon has a higher compound annual growth rate. I would like Amazon, especially because Amazon, especially at $100 and some price point right now, I think Amazon is the winner for you right here. While FedEx and UPS are staples in the game, I think Amazon is definitely a better play for you when it comes to that, man. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. I love y'all. Listen, I hope you like this type of content, man. Let me know in the chat if you like it. We could definitely do more of these. Y'all hit me up for that, like, Trap, give us more of that. Let's get more of that. So we definitely gonna drop more of that for y'all. Also, man, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you are checking us out each and every Tuesday on the Wall Street Looks Like Us Now network on Trapping Tuesdays, man. I love y'all, man. Salute.